So common knowledge about digital transformation, most digital transformation events fail, 70%. And as we continue to discuss, making it a single event is one of the biggest challenges to making digital transformation effective and why it has become a crutch, in our opinion, at DOF. You're waiting for a single event, or you're using the single event as an effort to try to push your organization forward, to try to push change. The challenge is that there has been no buildup, no progress, no slow and steady steps made towards getting everybody on board to regular innovation. So now there is a large event, or there is a multi-departmental event, or there is a big budget event that you're now needing to get buy-in on, but there was no buy-in previously. And this is the value of buy-in, is that if we're getting buy-in, we're getting small support on small things on a regular basis as an IT department to make sure that the goals and the initiatives you have are believed in and valued and understood. That makes it easier to do additional projects as we go forward from day to day, month to month, and year to year. So management may not buy in or foster success. Management may not buy in or foster success. Employees may not embrace change. We see this particularly in the public sector as it relates to multi-factor adoption. And teams may struggle to collaborate effectively. That is a big challenge if you're bringing in multiple departments to work on a single project, and every department sees their piece as being the most important piece. And of course, in IT, we will see ourselves as being the most important piece there, especially as it relates to technology. But everybody has a critical piece to play. So how do we work together? How do we buy into this as a team and make sure that we're doing this together? Similarly, if transformation strategy embraces digitization, but processes remain manual, an organization will fail. And that's something that we're seeing more and more, especially it's a challenge when we see IT departments that are very, very understaffed or short-staffed compared to their workload. The effort to keep things in someone's hands when that person has 50 other things in their hands already is something that can create a lot of missed opportunities for improvement. And that's understanding that there are many different factors that play into that particular position or that particular environment that somebody's in. It's not just as simple as saying somebody doesn't want to let go. There are a lot of reasons why you get to that place. But again, for us as your vendor partner, that's our job to understand that. And from a leadership perspective, to recognize that and to determine what is the benefit of that and what is the cost of that. And that's something that we have to try to make sure that we're doing from a technology perspective as it relates to continuous transformation. There's always a cost and a benefit to everything as it relates to technology. When we're looking at what is the cost or what is the benefit, I remember hearing an IT leader talking about the cost of trying to fight the fight around multi-factor authentication adoption. And that IT leader regretted not paying the cost because the benefit would have been probably avoiding a cyber attack that occurred, I think, a few months after deciding not to push multi-factor. So when we're talking from an IT perspective about the cost benefit of a policy change, a strategy realignment or adjustment, or a purchase, it's not just the dollars that may go into that. It's the cost of our efforts up front, the potential benefit on the back end, and also the pain that can come from not avoiding this problem now, or more often than not limiting the catastrophic impact of a potential future event. And that's the reality of where we're at now, is that events will occur. Almost every organization is going to see some type of cyber event or cyber attack occur. The challenge is, how big is this event going to be? And how much of an impact is this going to make on us in regard to our day-to-day? Is this going to be something that we catch, we quarantine, maybe a few files are corrupted and we can back those up, recover, or we can recover them from our backups and move forward? Or is this going to be something that takes us down for days and weeks on end? It's not about preventing every single attack. It's about making sure that if something occurs, we are resilient enough, we are flexible enough, and we are ready enough to make sure that this impact is as small as possible. And really, it becomes a bump in the road. And that's what we're trying to get to. But again, understanding where you're at, what your current process is and why your process is your process. And then going from there outside of that to building buy-in across your organization. And 70% of digital transformation events fail. There's a reason for that. And there's a reason why digital transformation, though it sounds nice, has become a crutch, because it's become an event. It's become a single event or a few events over the course of a short period of, or over a certain period of time. And we just assume because it's digital transformation that one, people will buy into it. Two, it'll be successful. And three, it's going to be something that we can look back on and see the value of it long term. More often than not, unless it's a purchase that, was important for you, we're looking back on it going, I didn't really get the value out of that I was hoping for. But that's a big part of, just like the cost benefit analysis. What is the value you're looking for in this continuous transformation event? What is the value you're looking for continuous transformation over time for your organization?